Hi everyone, welcome to Aham Prema. I am Divine Love Mantra Meditation. Here we practice the mantra Aham Prema, which means I am Divine Love. And we raise the vibration of Divine Love within ourselves, or the recognition of the vibration, and therefore raise the vibration of Divine Love out into the collective. Thank you for joining me. My name is Holly, and this is important work. I've got something on my screen. I have to get rid of it there. So I just wanted to do a little heart-to-heart check-in and just say that I feel like I am on the verge of something's really changing. Like I've been in transition for a long time. For almost 2 years. I moved back here in 2021 and came back here to help give care for my mom, who has a progressive disease. It's a brain disorder, and I think this has been probably the hardest 2 years of my entire life, to be honest. And I am grateful that I started this practice, and like in the last, 6 months or so, it hasn't really been a practice the way it was when I started it. But around Thanksgiving of 2021, I was doing it twice a day. And I look back now and realize that I had begun this practice in order to keep love flowing in my own life as I was doing this really hard thing of giving care to my mom. Well, that sounds weird. I mean, how do I say it? It's like the rest of my life stopped. The rest of my life stopped. And I really dove into caregiving, and that was very physically demanding, emotionally demanding, mentally demanding, everything. And I had a very active life. I was a mountain biker. I was a musician. I was in 4 bands. 4 bands. I was a painter. I was a yoga teacher. There was a lot happening. And all those things, and I lived in really fresh air, had an amazing outdoor life. I really love the outdoors, and that's something that in a lot of ways has come to a big halt here, and I'm starting to bring it back into my life, which I'm grateful for. And I stopped caregiving for my mom full time about 9 months ago, I think. But I have a little back and forth where I still do some caregiving, just not at the level I was. And it's taken me a really long time to get established, to feel established, and I'm just starting to really make friends, rebuild my community. I have fits and starts with music and art, and I'm finding that like I can only focus on a little bit at a time right now. Like you know that that saying, like the whole like bandwidth, people use that term bandwidth. Like I'm really experiencing that limited bandwidth, where I can give so much love and I can receive so much. Like I can't give a whole lot and I can't receive a whole lot, but it's starting to open. And I do believe that doing the mantra Aham Prema helps to keep the channels open. So I'm going to try to do this more regularly. There was something intuitive that knew that. I mean, I've done Aham Prema 125,000 times already. When I first practiced Aham Prema, it was in like 20, I think it was 2016 or 2018. I'm not really sure, but I did the mantra 125,000 times. I was going through a difficult time when I did it, but it like helped me to just focus on love, focus on love, focus on love. And you know, there's a lot going on in the world. There is that we can focus on that it's not so great, you know? All I know is that when I look at what's happening in the world through a lens of love, through a lens of compassion, when I look at myself with love and compassion, I think that's the hardest, because sometimes I can really not be very kind to myself. The world just is better. It's just better. And this is what happened when I did Aham Prema the first time, was that I softened. I became softer. And I think in these last couple of years, like I arrived here and I was softer. And then I had to build, I felt like in order to be safe, because family stuff can be very challenging for many of us, and definitely for me, and also just a lot of kind of memory lane things. I lived in the Lower East Side, and boy, do I have a story. Maybe someday I will tell that story, or maybe I won't. But I had to be, if you were a young woman living in the Lower East Side in the 80s, you had to watch your back constantly. Anyway, some of that came up for me, and like how do we navigate it? And so maybe pulling back from doing Aham Prema was something I needed to do for a little while. But I'd like to look at life through the lens of love. Not through the lens of fear, not through the lens of being right, not through the lens of constantly watching my back, but just through the lens of love. And if one person besides me, it doesn't even matter. If if I'm doing this and I do it and I remain loving as I go through my life, as I go through a transformation, as I go through grief, and all these things are happening. Like my life is, I feel like I am so on the verge of change. Like everything is about to blast into something else. Like when I left Flagstaff, everything blasted, but it did not feel like, some things felt really good and some things there's a dichotomy going on. I feel like that dichotomy is kind of melting as I start to explore my possibilities here, the new things I can do, and be grateful for the life be grateful for what I experienced throughout my whole life, right? And what I can experience now. So, I just want to do a quick reminder of Aham Prema through this book, written by Thomas Ashley Farrand, called Shakti Mantras. So, Aham Prema is for becoming the highest form of love you can be. Excuse me. Woo. Aham Prema means I am divine love. I'm just going to read this little couple of paragraphs. With this simple mantra, you affirm your own essential nature as one of divine love. The vibration of this mantra begins the process of transforming your entire body, being, nature, and spirit into an emanation, your own particular emanation of divine love. I know a man who had meditated for many, many years before he started saying this mantra. After chanting it for just a few weeks, he told me that he felt as if he were being filled with love. He felt increasing love for his wife and family. He noticed that his desire in everyday situations was to become the transforming force of love. He felt love becoming a force in his business activities as well as his personal life. He wondered out loud where it was going to lead, even as his smile told us both he already knew the answer. There are others who have used this mantra and reported back to me weeks and months later that they felt some inner transformation was happening that defied description. They all agreed that whatever it was, they liked it a lot. So, Aham Prema is a mantra to the goddess Radha, who I think was the consort of Krishna. And Krishna is like the god of love. I mean, he made love to 300 maidens with his flute just by playing music. Music is pretty powerful. Anyway, I'm really grateful to be here, and I'm grateful to practice this mantra. So let's begin. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position or lying down, and closing your eyes or just relaxing your gaze. I'm going to draw a tall spine, and we're going to inhale through the nostrils, sending the breath down the spine and into the belly. So the belly expands, and exhale through the nostrils. The belly releases toward the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. This time we're going to inhale. And on the exhale, let yourself sigh. Inhale. And try to let the exhale be a little bit longer than the inhale, or twice as long as the inhale. So inhale. And one more time, inhale. Allowing the breath to become normal. And just noticing how your body feels. Allowing yourself to relax. We're going to inhale. We're going to begin to feel the energy. Allow the energy of divine love to begin to move up and down the spine. This energy of divine love is all around you. Imagine it coming in through your back, between your shoulder blades, pouring in, and moving up and down the spine. This energy of divine love moves up and down the spine. And we're going to set the intention that each time we repeat the mantra, Aham Prema, we feel more and more of this energy of divine love moving up and down the spine. And each time we repeat the mantra, the energy of divine love begins to move throughout your entire being. Each time you repeat the mantra, Aham Prema, the energy of divine love moves throughout your entire body, filling up your entire being with the energy of divine love. And this energy of divine love fills up your entire body, fills up every single cell in your body. Each time you repeat the mantra, Aham Prema, this energy of divine love pours into every single cell in your body. Every single cell in your body filled with divine love. Seeing this energy of divine love as golden pink light, every single cell in your body lights up like tiny stars. Every single cell in your body filled, lit up with the light of divine love. Each time you repeat the mantra Aham Prema, every single cell in your body fills up and emanates the light of divine love. The space between the cells filled with this light of divine love, so that your entire being is shining. You have light pouring out of you, and it fills your auric field. And your auric field is like a golden pink egg of light surrounding your entire body, your entire being. And this auric field filled with the light of divine love heals any tears or cracks in your energy system, in your aura. Everything completely healed with divine love. And each time you repeat the mantra, this light of divine love becomes more brilliant, more vibrant, more powerful, and more expansive. Each time you repeat the mantra, Aham Prema, this light of divine love becomes more beautiful, becomes more vital, becomes more energized, and becomes more expansive. You are completely filled, you are completely surrounded by, you are completely emanating divine love. We're going to begin the mantra, so you can say it with me. Excuse me. Or you can just listen. So we're going to inhale and exhale and inhale. Aham Prema, 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 Aham Prema. Allowing the vibration of Aham Prema to echo throughout your entire being, filling up your auric field with healing, divine love. This vibration of divine love flows through you, all around you, and out into the universe. Through all dimensions, known and unknown, vibrating the strings of the universe. That's what mantras do, they vibrate the strings of the universe. And you're so filled with divine love that you are shining like a star. And if you can imagine the earth in front of you like a ball, like a little ball. Imagine, rub your palms together, maybe tap your chest a little bit, maybe your third eye. Imagine sending divine love through your third eye, through your heart, through your pelvis, through your hands, all the way to earth. Imagine your stars shining divine love onto the planet. Beaming, healing divine love to the planet, to planet Earth. Directing this beautiful golden pink light to the earth. The earth completely surrounded, completely enveloped in divine love. This divine love permeates the earth all the way to her core. The earth just pulsing with divine love, healing divine love. Every single being on the planet completely enveloped in divine love, completely filled with this golden pink light of healing energy, of healing divine love. Every single being, all the oceans, the trees, the fish, the dolphins, the whales, the bees, people, horses, the stones, everything filled with divine love. Everyone filled with divine love. Maybe even sending divine love to people in your life who might need some. Maybe friends going through a hard time, or family members, or maybe to your crane. Maybe to places where there are forest fires. Anywhere your heart feels drawn. Divine love. And being a being of the earth, you are also completely filled with divine love, and you already know that. But it just keeps coming. And now we start to move across dimensions. And we're going to send divine love to the past. See yourself in a situation in the past where you may have felt frightened or alone, or maybe didn't like the way you acted, or didn't like what was happening. Whatever comes to your mind, first thing that comes to your mind, see your past self and just flood your past self with divine love. See yourself completely. See your past self in whatever situation you may have been in. Surrounded and infused with divine love. If you want to see your present self in the situation, giving your past self divine love, you can do that too. See yourself there. And if it seems right, you can hug your past self. And thank them. And let them know that they are loved. And thank them for getting you here. Also, see yourself in the past at some point experiencing something you always wanted to experience, something that just brought you so much joy, or whatever it is, whatever that thing is. It could be something very simple, whatever comes to your mind. It could be something very simple, or it could be a major accomplishment. Whatever it is, something you enjoy doing, see yourself and just send yourself love. See yourself experiencing this thing that was so good, and just love and gratitude, for just enjoying life. And if appropriate, can go in as your present self. So you would be your future to your past self. Your future self comes in and goes, I love you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for getting me here. And then seeing your whole life, just all the way to when you were a very little person, and all the stories that shaped you, and sending divine love to everything. Everything. Going back a little bit further too, before you were born, seeing your parents as young people, before you were even an idea, or they're just young people who are getting to know one another, or whatever it is that they experienced. And send them divine love and gratitude. Healing divine love. To those two young people. And now, coming back where to the past that was your day today, and just sending your day divine love. Let's go, imagine your whole day, like let it go through quickly, and just see your day. Whatever flashes, just send it divine love. If there's something that you did today that you wish you did differently, send it divine love. Maybe imagine it in a different way. But whatever your day was, just golden pink light, divine love. Now we're moving into the future. See yourself 3 years from now. See yourself doing something. Just see yourself enjoying your life. You don't have to accomplish anything huge, but if you want to, you can imagine that too. Whatever it is that you want to be experiencing, like whatever like brings you the biggest joy, see yourself experiencing that. Really fill in the detail. Like, who is there? Where are you? What are you experiencing? What are you seeing? What are you hearing? Is there food around? Like, what kind of food would you be eating and experiencing in your life? What kind of smells? How does the air smell? What kind of clothes are you wearing? How do they feel? Are you wearing clothes? Just what are you experiencing? Fill the entire scene with the golden pink light of divine love. Every bit of that scene completely permeated with divine love. And see your present self. Put your present self into the scene as well. Get up close to your future self. Really take in everything. Like, what is your future self like? How are they carrying themselves? What are they doing? How are they speaking? And just shine love on your future self. And your future self looks at you and shines that love right back. Right back. And you hug your future self hugs you and says, thank you. I love you. Thank you for getting me here. And if you want, you can say to your future self, what did I do? And listen for an answer. And as you embrace your future self, you both merge into this brilliant golden pink, almost white light. And it's like anything is possible. And you just, it's like you become a star. And you can go out and continue to expand your experience out into the future. Like, imagine the future 250 years from now. It would be a future self in a whole other body, right? Who are you? Who are you 200 years in the future? What are you doing? Right? What is the world like? Imagine if you could remember that your past self was sending all of this love to the future. And you just send love. Send love to your future self 200 years from now. 7 generations from now. Imagine seeing your future self 7 generations from now. Imagine taking your present self and standing face to face to your future self 200 years in the future. And your future self does it again, says, thank you. I love you. Thank you for getting me here. And you hug your future self and you're like, what did I do? And your future self is like, you lived love. And you hug and it's this amazing bright light again. It's golden pink light. And it just spreads throughout the universe. Spreads into the future and into the past. And you find yourself back in the present. And you go, wow. You find yourself filled with divine love. Your entire life is divine love. Everything happening in your life, imagine what's going on right now. What is happening in your life right now? And just allowing divine love to be permeating it. You have debt, like permeate that with divine love. Just, okay. You have to go to work in the morning, permeate that with divine love. You are an amazing relationship, permeate that with divine love. Your relationship ain't so amazing, permeate that with divine love. Allow yourself to experience divine love. So that whatever it is you are doing in your life, you can do with love and integrity and joy and wonder. So it means that if something is happening in your life that is not great, if there is some kind of trauma happening, it doesn't mean you need to keep standing in it. It means you can That's not what divine love means. When I was younger, I used to be so confused about being loving and putting up with things I didn't like, putting up with abuse. It's not that. It's not putting up with abuse. It's like loving yourself, just giving yourself love. So many times when people are abused, they just beat themselves up for being in the situation. And that is not being loving to yourself. Oh, there's so much to say about that, but just know that you're here because of divine love. And if you can allow love in, things will shift. Things shift. They shift. You are divine love. You are divine love. You are divine love. Aham Prema. Aham Prema. Aham Prema. So be it. So it is. Close with an Om. Om Shanti. Palms come together. Thumbs meet at the chest. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you for joining. See you next time.